Hi everybody, welcome back, and also happy Valentine's Day to you all. I created this soft sultry eye makeup look for you guys, so if you want to recreate this look, then keep on watching. So first I'm going to use Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm going to apply that all over the eyes. Then I'm taking a Tarte Bloom palette, which I really do love, and I'm taking the first shade. I'll list the name of the eyeshadow right on the video, and I'm going to apply that as my base. So I have something to work with, so I use a neutral eyeshadow. Then I'm taking this shade right here. It's like a crease shade, and I'm gonna blend that into my crease using the Wet n Wild blending brush. This is my first time using it, and I absolutely love it. I love the palette so much that it does blend like butter, and it just blends so nicely into the eye, and like I have no problem with it, and it just moves where you want it to be placed at. So I blend that into the crease. I do pick up a little bit more so that the crease can be more blended and diffused into the crease area. For my outer corner, I'm going to take this deep plum shade, and I'm applying that into the outer corner, and I'm only going to do it in the outer corner, but I'm also bringing it into my inner eye a little bit. You'll see right now as I'm showing you. Now it's a sultry look, it's not a smoky eye, but it is like a softer smoky eye, you can say. That's why I guess that's what they call it, sultry. It's just to give it more definition for your outer corner, because if you don't apply an outer corner shade that's a lot deeper, then it would just become a neutral look, like a simple neutral look. But this would be great, especially like when you're in a restaurant and it's dark and then your eyes are more, you know, a bit smoked out, if that makes sense. So after I apply that, I blend it out with a fluffier brush just to, you know, blend it out a little more and not look too harsh. So I'm using the BH Cosmetics blending brush, which I really do like as well. Now to deepen up the crease area a little more, I'm taking this shade and I'm applying it with a more defined blending brush. It's really shorter than an actual blending brush, and it's more stiffer because the fact that the way my eyelids are and the crease area, I have to define my crease a little more. So I use that brush and I'm applying that shade, and I also take the Wet n Wild blending brush. I'm basically blending out everything together, but I want to soften it. I don't want it to be too harsh. So you'll see that I'm blending and blending and blending just so that everything could look a little bit more softer and not too harsh. And I am picking up more shade because the great thing about this palette, it blends like butter, but the bad thing about it is that the shade can go away a little too fast, that you can actually lose the shade and you have to keep reapplying it. So that's the only downfall about the shadows. But you'll see here I'm blending the darker shade and I'm taking the other brush to blend out everything. The main key to all of this is that you have to blend and you have to have patience of blending. And I left this clip for you guys so you can see like kind of a raw footage that how long I take to blend out. But the good thing is that I did speed it up a little bit so it doesn't take too long. But you guys know that when it comes to blending, that's how your eyeshadows are gonna look really nice, and not just like as if you place the eyeshadow on your eyes and it doesn't even look blend out. So it's all about going back and forth with the brushes and blending and blending and blending. I keep telling you guys, blending is key. And as you're blending, you have to look at both of your eyes to see if they look even. And if, you know, if it doesn't look even, then you have to apply a shadow or basically blend that shadow out. I don't know why I make that face when I'm blending. Like, you can see all up in my nose, which is not good. I take the same shadow from the beginning of the video. I use that to basically clean up around my brow bone area and also the shadow so that it doesn't look as if I blend it too high, so I kind of bring it down a little bit by, you know, removing or erasing that area and cleaning that area up. And I go back in with that Wet n Wild blending brush just so that it looks a bit softer and not look like I did clean up and just left it there. So you always want to go back and clean up that area. Okay, so then I take this shade right here, and on the palette it looks a bit more of a dusty mauve, but when I applied it on the eyes it did not come out as I had hoped for it to be. So yeah, I just went along with it. But that's the thing, like when you buying a palette and sometimes the shadow, it doesn't come out to what it seems like it is on the eyeshadow palette. So that was the only downfall about that too. So I was going for more of a dusty look, like a dusty mauve look, not dusty but dusty mauve. I was going towards that role, but the shadow did not come out to be like that, so it came out more of a more neutral than I hoped for. So as I'm showing you here, I basically carve out my eyes and I basically apply a lot of eyeshadow so that the lid could be more stood out. I take this Wet n Wild liquid liner, which it's okay so far, and I just basically do like a little line. I don't even wing it out, which is odd for me because I always wing out my eyeliners. So I just do like a straight thin line, and then I'm taking the rest of the shadow that's on the eye brush and I blend it out underneath the eyes. I apply a highlight shade for my inner tear duct, and I noticed that this shade wasn't as pigmented as I hoped for it to be. I had to keep packing it on for the actual eyeshadow to show up. And then I take the Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last eyeliner in Black Point, and I'm applying that into my inner rim of my eye and also the bottom waterline. I curl my lashes so that I can apply my mascara, which I'm about to show you right now is by Too Faced, Better Than Sex Mascara. I don't personally love it. I like it, but it's not as better than the other mascaras that I've tried, like the drugstore ones that I always talk about. So it's okay, but it's not my favorite. Then I'm applying my lashes. They're from KoKo Lashes, Queen Bee. And then I take some bronzer from City Color Cosmetics, and then I apply that onto my cheekbones, and I basically contour, and then I bronze my face with it on my forehead. I also bronze where my jawline is at and also the side of my nose. And then I take the stippling brush just to diffuse it so it doesn't look too harsh, and I basically just go back and like kind of blend everything together. Now for blush, I did not show it. I accidentally removed the clip, but it's from e.l.f. and I'll list the name right here. It's a really deep plum blush. I don't really normally go for this type of blush, but it's not bad. It actually goes with the look. And then I'm using the highlight from Anastasia. I'm using the shade Bubbly, and then I also use the yellow shade to top it off. And I really do love this kit. It's the glow kit She has 2 kits, but I like this one way better. And it's so good. It gave me such a great highlight. It's amazing. And I think this is like the best purchase I've made from Anastasia. I had to apply a whole lot of highlight only because of the actual fan brush that I'm using. This is from Morphe. I bought it through the KoKo Lashes, well, not KoKo Lashes, Lady Moss website, and it didn't give me the pigmentation that I wanted to, so I had to keep going back and forth to the kit and then applying it onto my actual cheeks and above my eyebrows. So that's why I had to keep on applying a whole lot. I give you guys 2 options on the lips. The first option, you can go with a pinky or dusty pink kind of lip. I'm using the Colourpop Lumiere 2 from Kathleen Lights. She came out with the second one. She has a lippy stick that I just showed you. And if you're not one of those people, or you just don't want to rock a neutral lip, you want to go with something bold like me, I like a bold lip, so I use Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Brick. And this is it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you like this look. I really enjoyed putting this look together for you guys. Let me know if you want to recreate this look, or you going to, in my social media that I show you at the end. And I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.